Hey friends, welcome back. Today we are going to talk about Bitcoins again. Bitcoins has jumped up to $48,000 per Bitcoin and it's making a lot of people happy. And the reason why was Elon Musk had put in $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. He has bought $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. Now, and Elon Musk also said that Tesla will be accepting Bitcoin as a form of payment for Tesla going forward. I think it's a great move, and there's many reasons why I think it's a great move. Now, the part about Tesla start accepting Bitcoin for Tesla cars is not new. I mean, a lot of places have done that. I myself have been buying gold and silver from goldandsilver.com for years, and that website, Mike Maloney, had been accepting gold. I mean, he has been accepting Bitcoin as a form of payment for gold and silver for years now. Now, Elon Musk had admitted that he is late to the Bitcoin party. Now, for the richest man in the world, there's no reason why Elon Musk need to buy Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin is a very highly speculative investment. It could go to the moon or it could drop tomorrow. Right now it's at $48,000 per Bitcoin. From last week it was down to $32,000 per Bitcoin. This year has been the highest ever in the history of the price of Bitcoin. I myself will think that Bitcoin will go up to $60,000 to $70,000 per Bitcoin by the end of the year. Keep in mind, we are just in February of this year. Now the reason why Elon Musk is accepting Bitcoin for Tesla is because many Tesla users are the newer, younger, techie, hip people. Okay, the younger crowd, the high-tech crowd are very into the cryptocurrency. So it makes sense that Elon Musk should allow should allow people to pay for a Tesla car by Bitcoin. Now, I watched him a few years ago on a TED Talk, and he mentioned that Bitcoin is the only thing good for Bitcoin is people doing illegal stuff for criminal, but that's many years ago.
But much more than what people think of as.
Do you think Bitcoin will be disruptive in that way? I mean, now it's a speculative currency. Will it be something that will be what normal consumers will use and will disrupt the banking industry?
My opinion of Bitcoin is that, I think Bitcoin is probably a good thing, but it's essentially, its main thing will be, I mean, this will probably get quoted here and there, but I think it's primarily going to be a means of doing illegal transactions. But that's not necessarily entirely bad, because some things shouldn't be illegal.
That is totally not correct. Let me tell you what's the biggest currency criminal use? The US dollars. There's hundreds of billions of dollars exchanging hands in US currency than any other currency in the world. Bitcoin is so small. Now, the only people that say that Bitcoin is used to be for criminal doesn't know anything about Bitcoins. Now, I'm not saying that Elon Musk does know anything about Bitcoin. The man's a genius. He probably right up there with Tesla himself, with Nikola Tesla himself. But maybe he didn't know much about Bitcoin back in the early days. Now, if you are a criminal, the last thing you want to use is Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoins are very high, it can be traced very easily. Now, FBI, the people that are investigating how to follow the money, if you using Bitcoin, it's their dreams because they can trace everything if you use Bitcoin. Now, I am going way off topic here. Now, I think one of the reasons why Elon Musk allow Tesla to allow people to buy Tesla with Bitcoin is, just as I said before, it's the young hip crowd, the high tech crowd, the people that highly is in tune into the crypto market. And I think the crypto market will have a future just like the US dollars. The US dollar is backed by nothing. It's not backed by gold anymore, it's backed by confidence. It's the confidence of the US government. I think Bitcoin is backed by the confidence of everyone in the world. So it does has value. It is not nothing, just as Peter Schiff has been preaching every day for years now. But one thing I do agree with Peter Schiff, what he said was that now if you live in glass house, now there's a saying that if you live in glass house, you don't throw bricks. And it's the same thing with bubbles. If your stocks is in a bubble, you do not play with pins. What that means is that Bitcoin right now is at a very high bubble right now, $48,000 per Bitcoin. Last week, it was 3 weeks ago, it was at $42,000 per Bitcoin. Now Tesla's right now, I don't know the price of Tesla anymore. I haven't checked in weeks. It could be $400 or $500 per share right now. Tesla stocks is worth more than the next 10 largest cars company in the world combined, and then some more. I'm talking about if you put in Porsche, BMW, Mercedes, Toyota, Honda, Hyundai, VW, and then throw in a few more, and then you might be able to be the same size as Tesla, and that is utterly ridiculous. Tesla is this tiny portion of the market right now. Maybe in the future, I have no doubt in the future that Tesla is going to be a major players in the cars market and the batteries market and other technology as well. Now, what I'm saying now, the reason why Elon Musk had bought $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin is back to what I'm saying. If your stocks is in a bubble, you do not play with pin. So if the Bitcoin price crash, it was at $42,000, it's dropped down to $32,000, and it hasn't have any more energy. It haven't have any more money to put into Bitcoin. So Bitcoin hasn't had any more energy, hasn't have any more money to put into Bitcoin. So the price of Bitcoin hasn't rose anymore since a few weeks ago when it was at $42,000 per Bitcoin. It's dropped down to $32,000 per Bitcoin. Now, if the price of Bitcoin crash, people can say, if Bitcoin crash, what's the next biggest bubble? Tesla stocks. People are going to be looking into Tesla. So Elon Musk has been talking about Bitcoins in the last few weeks on his tweet, and he put in $1.5 billion into Bitcoin. So now, because Elon Musk say anything at all, I mean, I am myself a Musketeer. I mean, I follow everything Elon Musk say. He's an amazing person, of course. So if he knows that if he put in $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin into Bitcoin, the price of Bitcoin will jump. And because Bitcoin price jumped up to $48,000 per Bitcoin, and that's just today, it probably go even higher tomorrow. Might even be up to $52,000 per Bitcoin. So because the bubble, the Bitcoin is still growing, which probably mean the Tesla bubble will still growing as well. That's what I mean earlier when I say if you live in a brick house, you don't throw rock. And if your stock is a bubble, you don't play with pin. That makes sense. $1.5 billion for the world's richest man, it doesn't mean a lot of money for him. But this is not even his personal money. This is what he put the capital from Tesla into Bitcoin. So because the price of Bitcoin, the price of Tesla stock right now is so high, it makes sense to convert some of those into Bitcoin, and keep both the bubbles growing. So I think in the next week or so, we will see a tremendous growth in the price of Bitcoin and Tesla as well. Something else that Elon Musk has announced recently is that Starlink, his other company, has started offering services throughout the world. Some beta testing, including Mexico, Australia, and the United States, where the service is not even available yet, for $99 per month for Starlink satellite service. I think it will be great for some of the people who live in remote area that they don't have fiber connection to, and have direct connection into satellite. So this will be something very, very exciting. I myself have a project that could use some of that internet technology. But that's my report on Bitcoin, Tesla, and Starlink today, and why Elon Musk did what he did to keep both the price of Bitcoin and the Tesla bubble going. Thanks, friends. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.